Leo, welcome to your weekly Sidereal forecast for July 6th to the 12th. My name is Athen. So this week we've got that full moon coming off of it from last week of that fifth house of yours, which is about self-expression, fun, joy, creativity, which is a serious thing, I think, for you guys. With Pluto transiting that fifth for many years now, hopefully that you've been transforming and releasing attachments to these things. Which will then be facilitating more of that enjoyment. So anyways, that was activated with the full moon, and this week we do have oppositions up to that Pluto, especially from the sun on Monday, and then slightly with Mars throughout the week. So the importance here is change and wanting to change and just having non-attachment in general, even not only with your self-expression, but also with your ideals, your visions, your friends, your groups, everything that's 11th house related. So the oppositions are always about the balance, finding the middle path. And so here, with this new, self-expression stuff that's been changing and this awareness you've had there, incorporating that into, these ideals and visions and causes larger than self, and vice versa, with all this energy in your 11th, which is where you have that energy, where you're motivated, where you have that passion, which is those 11th house things, bringing that into a way that you can enjoy it and find the fun and playfulness and lightheartedness about these perhaps, important things, and things like, what the world's going through, social issues, community things. This is all seen from the 11th house, but in general, your ideals. So that middle ground, I think you'll find very transformative, and the more willing you are to change there is very important. The sun obviously is your ruler, so this early part of the week, just, again, non-attachment for you personally is going to be the highlight and the key there. So that'll be important there. So that's Monday, and then Wednesday, Mercury goes into that 11th house, which I think you'll be naturally thinking more about these community or causes or technology or social related things, and that's good. And there can be a lot to be learned now for the next few weeks relating to that, incorporating that into the daily environment. And while that's happening, Mars will be trining up to Neptune. So things are, it's this opposition, but there is support going towards these 11th house matters. So with Neptune, you've been hopefully learning to trust and flow with the relationship stuff and one-on-one connections, and that's supporting you now. I think relationships should be going quite well, I would say, for the most part. Yeah, because Saturn, we'll talk about Saturn, but it's, at least in regards to this Neptune. So anyways, it can be a week of actually getting a lot done. The energies are still quite high for all of us, but it'll be through flowing. It'll be through having faith and trusting, which are things that will come easy for all of us with Neptune trending up to Mars. But this is in the area relating to those causes, and also specifically for you relating to your home and family, which is Mars ruling your 4th house, and then also relating to your life path and your philosophy on life. I think you can be very supported with this week. So that's Wednesday, and then Friday and Saturday, Mercury will be squaring up to that North Node. So this whole year is about you learning more about your sense of self-worth, the material aspects of life, your values of life in general, which has been the North Node transiting the 2nd. And so Friday and Saturday, learning more about that, putting in that constructive energy, which is the square, to focus on those 2nd house matters, I think will be very constructive. So that's the gist of it. The big thing is really this opposition here. And for you with your ruler really being open to change, especially, again, relating to self-expression, fun, joy, and things relating to causes and ideals, and just you in general. So that's the early part. And then on Sunday, going into next week, we're going to have some squares. We're going to have the Sun squaring up to Uranus, and then Venus squaring up to Saturn. So I'm going to talk more about this next week, but here, just so you know, on Sunday, keep things nice and grounded. I've been saying that for everybody, because Saturn, it's important to stay grounded with things in general, and especially with Uranus squaring up to your ruler. This is where we can perhaps sometimes want to make some sudden changes and just get up and do things very rashly. So it's important to stay constructive and grounded with this kind of an energy. And again, it's maybe relating to these 11th house matters. And then with Saturn squaring up to Venus, staying grounded, maybe working hard, and being disciplined with and patient with work and career, and your communications on Sunday. But that's Sunday only, really, not even really on Saturday. You might feel it on Saturday, but really mostly Sunday, and then going into next week, which I'll cover in the next forecast. So, Leo, hope you guys have a nice one. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're new to Sidereal, do check the description down below for more information on this form of astrology. Have a nice week, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.